Hey guys, it's your boy Mark Sanders back with another video, here to give you another 2022 movie thoughts. Today is May 10th, 2022, and apparently it's my future wife's birthday. There's this thing that I looked at recently. It was like two separate birthdays were joined, and apparently they're like lovers and all that. So my future wife is apparently born on May 10th. So happy birthday to her. I love her. And yeah. And here's my thoughts on the 2022 action adventure movie, based, of course, off the video game series of the same name, starring Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg, Antonio Banderas, and probably some others that I don't remember right now. Uncharted. Now, Uncharted is about Nathan Drake, of course. He meets a man named Sully, and basically they go on an adventure together to find gold, along with a girl named Chloe Fraser. So what did I think of Uncharted? I'm still in the middle of playing the Uncharted games. I've played the first two Uncharted games, love both of them, especially the second one. Eventually I'll get on, and I actually did playthroughs of those, by the way. The second one I did just back in December, or maybe it was November, around there. And love these games. These games are amazing. Like I said, I haven't gotten to Uncharted 3 or 4 yet, but I'm very much looking forward to those. And you know what? This was honestly probably a lot better than I was expecting. Uncharted. I had fun watching this movie. It's pretty much what you'd expect. You know, it's a fun, action adventure flick. Follows a much younger Nathan Drake, of course, and a much younger Chloe. Of course, a much younger Sully too. No Elena. Elena's not in this movie at all. Unless there was another post-credit scene that I didn't watch. I don't know. But there is at least one mid-credit scene that's right after the title shows up at the end. And it was kind of like, duh. Like, obviously, I kind of saw that coming a mile away. It was still cool, though, but yeah. And, you know what? This was a lot of fun. Antonio Banderas doesn't have quite as much screen time as you'd probably think, but he was a fun villain. And the other villain, what's her name? The freaking SJW bald bitch. She's a villain too, and I hate this bitch. Oh my gosh, I was calling her names every time she came on screen. She is such a biatch, C-word, all the words that I could call her, you know? And I hate her every time she came on screen. Every time she was trying to F with Sully or Nathan Drake, I hate her even more. But I guess that makes a great villain, I guess, in a way. Because I saw this, post, sometime last year that had a great point. It was about Joffrey from Game of Thrones. And it was talking about how most villains nowadays we love. Like, we love Loki, we love Thanos, but we're supposed to hate villains. And, what's his name? Joffrey Baratheon from Game of Thrones. He is a villain that we all legitimately hate. And, again, I might be on an island with this, so how much I hate this bitch, but the character that I'm talking about here, yeah, I guess she's in that camp too. Probably was already in that camp just for the SJW bald ass bitch look she has. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, this was a fun action adventure film. I love Chloe in this. She's really hot, by the way, Chloe in the movie. I don't think she's hot at all in the games, if I'm being honest. Yeah, but the movie version, the actress who plays her kind of reminds me of She kind of looks like a little teeny bit like what's her name? Naomi Scott. Um, and I love Naomi Scott too. She's hot. I think she's beautiful. But I actually kind of thought that's who was playing Chloe, at first. But yeah, Tom Holland's performance. Now Tom Holland has I believe he's trashed long before this movie came out. I believe he's already talked crap about this role, and wasn't a fan of his performance. But after all that, honestly, it still pretty much is like the Peter Parker, character that he pretty much plays in pretty much all the roles he's in. But he was still really good. He was pretty good as a very young Nathan Drake, and Mark Wahlberg was cool too, as Sully. I wouldn't necessarily say that this. I mean, of course, this is much younger versions of them. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's so much like how they are in the games. Because Sully in the games feels kind of like at least to me, kind of like a grandfather figure to Nathan, because he's much older and all that. And bro, weren't there official stills of Mark Wahlberg with the famous Sully mustache? And I think I saw posts saying, bro, this wasn't in the film, But yeah, you know what? I actually really like how this movie review thoughts turned out. Uncharted 2022. It's a fun movie. Far from perfect, no doubt. And could they have done an Uncharted adaptation film much better than this? No doubt. Of course, they could have done a much better job of this. But for what it is, it's a fun film, and I enjoy it. I give it about a 7 out of 10. Why not? I'm your boy Mark Sanders. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out, y'all.